many people have asked me what is the best stocks to invest in if you just have $100, and this is the vlog now about best stocks I recommend for under $100. Let's dive into it. Okay, so first and foremost, I wanted to say that you should never ever choose a stock by the price of the stock itself, because it's you need to know the fundamentals, you need to know the news, you need to study the company very much, and that's why I decided also to show you just two stocks that I'm watching or invested in today under $100. And because I have so many inquiries saying, hey, I have just under $100, what's the best thing to invest in? So of course, you know, I make sure that you get what you ask for here at the channel. So make sure to stay tuned, make sure to subscribe as well, and let's dive into it. So the first stock is Kudian, which is a stock that I already recommended here on the channel because I think it's just so ridiculous cheap, and the fundamentals look great. I think the company have a nice sustainable business model. It's a Chinese stock and their name is Kudian. So Kudian is doing micro-lending business, so they loan money to the medium class people to, you know, finance products as well as you know, shop online. So if you want to buy something for $100 but don't want to spend it all directly, you can, you know, get it and pay it in 10 rates, you know, have a small loan for that and pay it every month. You know, the loans are from 6 or 1 month to 12 or 24 months. So, you know, I believe it's so impactful because, for one, I think the consumers in China are strong. Secondly, I believe that the China consumers and the middle class is growing every day, and they are growing like crazy. So these two things are the strongest point for the company. They announced just recently a repurchase program for stocks, so this is also very positive for a company. And let's dive into some numbers. So you can buy the stock actually just under $8. So just as date of this recording, the stock is around $7.98 per stock, and the fundamentals are ridiculous cheap. So if you have no idea about the fundamentals, the PE ratio, price to earnings ratio, is just under 5. I have barely seen something like this, and with this kind of growth that the company has, and so it's 4.84 the PE ratio. The company makes money, you know. The next thing that I wanted to show you is also the price sales ratio. So the price sales ratio is actually at 2, which is very cheap. You know, they have a market value of $2.4 billion, so they make around $1.2 billion in sales, which is really good for a company. And you know, all of this makes me really think that this is a really good stock for under $100. You know, with $100 you can buy more than 10 of those stocks. And let me know what you guys think, and comment below. Make sure to thumb up and smash if you like this tip. So let's move to the next one. The next stock is called iRobot, and iRobot is the market leader worldwide with a market share of around 60 to 80% depending on the models for autonomous vacuum cleaner. Yes, so basically you buy this vacuum cleaner, you put it in your living room, and they are cleaning your whole flat, house, whatsoever. And they have like little charging stations, so they go back to the charging station and so on and so forth. So, but not only that, they also scanning the whole living room. So potentially, and I actually don't know if they can use the data, but actually they can scan the whole millions of homes if they selling this kind of products worldwide. So I think this is a big data, big potential, and much worth. But this aside, I love to invest in companies that are market leaders, or they are long in the game, or very innovative products, like for example Tesla. in the e-car industry. However, this iRobot makes really innovative products, and not only that, but also they are moving into different directions. So they just announced recently, a couple of weeks or months ago, that they are launching autonomous robot that will cut your grass in the garden. So I believe this kind of things, you know, autonomous things for the household, robotics is a very interesting point, and it's have so much growth, you know. If you're looking into the revenue growth, it's fantastic. The market grows and grows, so I think it's super interesting to invest in the future in the robotics. So let's have a look on the stock. So actually the stock was at $128 and moved into the direction of under $100 just from April till now, and lost almost 50%, you know. To be precise, from the highest point in April they lost about 51%, you know. That's because of one thing, because the trade war, they had to give the guidance that it will be not reaching so much revenue and therefore, you know, less profit and so on. And this is hitting the company very much, and I think it's maybe not the best and now way the timing to buy the stock, but you never know. Of course, you can never time the market. However, I would wait a little bit more until we know more about how the trade war develops. The PE ratio is around 20, so still in my opinion a little bit high. The PS ratio on the other hand is quite attractive. So the PS ratio is just 1.5, which is quite interesting and quite low for this kind of company. And if you're looking into the revenues, 2018 they just made over $1 billion, so $1.1 billion almost. So I think it's growing over time. The robotics will be very valuable in the future, because they are creating actually value for the client to not spend too much time on stupid and long taking household items and actions. So I believe this is a very fantastic stock. I will watch both. You should watch both. Make sure to tune in and subscribe if you like, and have more stocks news. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day, and here from Dubai, and thumb up the video. Ciao.